Welcome to the Book of Recaps. During a cricket match, Robin Cavendish is immediately captivated by Diana, a woman with a reputation for breaking hearts. Undeterred, Robin pursues her, successfully taking her on dates and dances. Despite Robin's lack of wealth, Diana informs her twin brothers that he is the man she intends to marry. The newlywed couple then journey to Kenya in 1958, shortly after their wedding. Diana, curious about her husband's interests, accompanies him on hikes with his colleagues. One day, Diana joyfully announces to Robin that they are expecting a baby. Robin is overjoyed by the news. In 1959, at the British Embassy in Nairobi, after losing a tennis match, Robin plays with a hula hoop. Suddenly he feels unwell and collapses. His wife and others express concern, but Robin attributes his collapse to exhaustion from the tennis match. That evening, Robin stays at Colin's place and confides that he feels unwell. During a medical examination, Dr. Don asks Robin to move his arms and legs. To their alarm, Robin is unable to move. He begins to struggle to breathe, and Dr. Don instructs the nurses to place him on a ventilator immediately. Diana is summoned to the hospital. She finds Robin connected to a ventilator, completely paralyzed from the neck down and dependent on the machine to breathe. Dr. Don diagnoses Robin with polio, contracted at the age of 28, due to inhaling airborne virus droplets. The doctor informs Diana that the paralysis is irreversible and that Robin has only 3 months to live. When Diana asks what can be done, she insists that they will return home after the baby's birth, taking Robin with them. She is warned that polio patients typically have short lifespans. Robin is transported back to Britain in 1960. Confined to a hospital alongside other ventilator-dependent patients, Robin descends into depression and refuses to see his wife or their newborn son, Jonathan. When Diana attempts to visit, she learns that Robin is deeply distressed and wishes to be left alone. Realizing their financial constraints, Diana informs her former nanny, Tid, that she will manage independently. However, Tid insists that they are family and will support her. When Diana's brothers visit Robin in the hospital, he expresses a desire to be removed from life support. Diana strongly opposes this. Unable to speak, Robin struggles to communicate his feelings. Eventually, Diana confides in Tid that Robin's inability to bear looking at his son is devastating her. Robin gradually shows signs of improvement, regaining the ability to swallow and speak. He asks Diana why she continues to visit him, believing himself to be a burden and urging her to leave. Diana remains steadfast. Robin expresses his desire to leave the hospital. Diana attempts to persuade the hospital administrator, Dr. Entwistle, to allow her to take her husband home. She assures him that she can provide his daily care. However, Dr. Entwistle objects, stating that Robin would die within 2 minutes without the ventilator. Diana later acquires a used ventilator. During a visit to Robin, she proposes to Dr. Khan, one of Robin's doctors, that they transfer Robin and the respirator to their home. Diana's brothers assist in moving Robin's bed to the ground floor. The twins discuss the immense commitment required from Diana, as she will need to provide constant care for Robin. Tid assures them that she will be there to support Diana. With the aid of Dr. Khan and several nurses, Diana and her supporters discreetly move Robin out of the hospital. As they reach the exit, Dr. Entwistle continues to object to their actions. However, Robin threatens to involve the police, asserting that the hospital has no legal right to detain him against his will. Finally, after an extended period in the hospital, Robin arrives at his new home. Friends and family help him settle into his bedroom. They ask how he is feeling and Robin's spirits lift considerably. He is finally reunited with his son Jonathan, who has grown into a vibrant young boy. He also meets their dog, Benji. After a long separation, Robin and Diana are able to sleep beside each other again. While Jonathan plays with Benji, the dog accidentally dislodges the ventilator's plug. Robin, unable to move or speak, cannot alert Diana. He resorts to making clicking sounds with his tongue. Eventually, Diana discovers him unresponsive and reconnects the ventilator. On Jonathan's birthday, their friend Teddy Hall devises a system to allow Jonathan to alert Diana. Teddy creates a device that rings a bell when Robin slightly turns his head to the right. One day, as Robin watches Jonathan pushing a pram, he conceives the idea for a mobile chair with an integrated respirator. Robin enlists Teddy Hall's assistance to create this mobile chair. Teddy begins work on what he calls the Cavendish chair. With the chair's completion and the support of Diana and her brothers, Robin is able to leave his home for the first time since his illness. They visit the hospital for a checkup with Dr. Khan. The doctors, nurses and patients are amazed upon seeing Robin and Diana enter with the unique contraption. Dr. Entwistle, however, makes a D 5 years later as Jonathan plays on the swings and Robin sits in his specialized chair. Robin gazes at the sky, reminiscing about his past mobility. One evening, Jonathan discovers a photo album of his parents. Diana shows him pictures of their time in Africa. Jonathan, seeing elephants in the photos, expresses a desire to visit Africa someday. Jonathan volunteers to push his father's chair, eager for them to go. The boy persistently pleads with his father. A custom-built van, equipped with a hydraulic lift, is created. The mechanic removes the front seat to provide Robin with an unobstructed view from the front. The family begins to travel further afield, even transporting the van on a cargo plane to Spain. While the family, including Diana's brothers and blogs, drive through the Spanish mountains, the ventilator on Robin's chair malfunctions and explodes. They pull over on a remote road, manually pumping Robin's respirator. Local residents gather around their parked van, joining the Cavendish family as they await Teddy's arrival from London. Teddy eventually arrives and repairs the ventilator, eliciting cheers from everyone present. Teddy continues to refine his design over time. Eventually, Robin partners with Dr. Clement Aitken to mass-produce the chair, but they require funding. Robin and Diana seek assistance from Lady Jane Neville, and express their gratitude for her generosity. Robin returned to his original hospital with more of Teddy's chairs, and the remaining patients in the ward were able to leave with him, gaining more independence. Witnessing the prison-like conditions of a German hospital's severely disabled patients confined to iron lungs, Robin addressed a conference, urging doctors to treat their patients with greater humanity and to integrate them more fully into society. He emphasized their power to open doors and inspire patients to live fulfilling lives. Robin's speech deeply resonated with the audience, earning him a standing ovation. Years later, in 1981, Diana called for Jonathan, now in his 20s. He rushed to his parents' bedroom. Jonathan, seeing his father's declining health, was fearful. Robin reassured him that everything was all right. Dr. Aitken had revealed that Robin was experiencing severe bleeding due to the prolonged use of the respirator. The lining of his lungs had become irritated, causing small abrasions that resulted in bleeding. The risk was that Robin would essentially drown in his own blood. Robin decided it was time to discuss his options with Dr. Aitken. The doctor advised that Diana and Jonathan should not be involved in any decision-making, as it could have legal repercussions. Colin attempted to persuade Diana to change Robin's mind, but she explained that they couldn't selfishly convince him to stay alive for their own sake. Eventually, Robin held a farewell party, surrounded by friends, including those he had met in the hospital. He finally collected the £5 bet he and a friend had made regarding his survival. After the party, Colin and Robin shared a heartfelt moment. Colin expressed how deeply he would miss his best friend. Some time later, Robin instructed Diana and Jonathan to leave the house at precisely 11:30 a.m. and return at exactly 12 p.m. As they waited, they saw Dr. Aitken driving away and then returned home. They found Robin still alive but fading. Jonathan said goodbye to his father. Robin told his son that Jonathan had given him more joy than he ever thought possible. Jonathan kissed his father. Diana then told Robin that he had given her a wonderful life. She kissed him one last time. As tears streamed down her face, she thanked Robin for choosing to live. He expressed his love for them both. Robin's life flashed before his eyes and he passed away peacefully. Jonathan then turned off the ventilator that had sustained his father's life, a life that had transformed the lives of many others. Here's the movie end and thanks for watching it.